Good morning, students. In this class, we are going to discuss about vectors in plants and animals. That is the part of chapter 11, biotechnology principles and process. So let's see first one, vectors for plants. Vectors for plants. Okay, you know vectors are the DNA molecule that able to transfer our gene of interest in a particular host. Okay, so let us see vectors for plants. The most common vector is Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Tumefaciens that causes a disease in the most of the dicot plant, that is known as crown gall disease. Crown gall disease. Okay. The most common vectors used in the plants are Agrobacterium tumefaciens that normally causes a crown gall disease in dicot plants. Okay. Let us see the structure of the Agrobacterium and how this bacterium differs from the other bacterium. Okay. So this is the special bacterium that contains this is the bacterial chromosome. Okay, but this bacteria also contains a special segment of DNA that is known as tDNA, and this plasmid, this is the plasmid of bacterium. Okay, this is the plasmid of bacterium, and this plasmid of bacterium contains a special segment of DNA that is known as tDNA, and this plasmid is known as triplasmid. Okay, so this is the tDNA. This part of the plasmid is known as tDNA, and this plasmid is known as triplasmid. Ti-plasmid. Ti stands for tumor-inducing plasmid. Tumor-inducing plasmid. Okay, or you can say Ti-plasmid. Ti-plasmid. Okay. Normally, when this bacterium infects certain plants, it causes the disease that is known as crown gall disease. Crown gall disease. It creates tumor in the plants. Okay, and the productivity of the particular plant becomes lost. But when we added our gene of interest between the tDNA, as a result, the pathogenicity of the bacterium lost, and suppose that this is the gene of interest, foreign DNA or gene of interest, and suppose that this gene of interest for development of resistance. So as a result, when this bacterium infects that the particular plant that contains our gene of interest, okay, and this gene of interest for the development of resistance, so plant becomes resistant against a particular disease. So by using Agrobacterium tumefaciens, we can develop the resistant plants against the various types of insects. Okay, so how this vector used? So first of all, between the tDNA, we insert our gene of interest, and when the same bacterium infects the particular plant, this gene will express. As a result, the plant becomes resistant against the particular insect that you will use according to the trait of the insects, according to the type of the insect that cause the disease. So once again, Agrobacterium is the special kind of bacterium that contains a special kind of plasmid known as Ti-plasmid. Ti stands for tumor-inducing plasmid. Normally, this bacterium causes a disease known as crown gall disease. But when we insert our gene of interest between the tDNA, and suppose that the gene responsible for development of resistance, when the same bacterium infects the particular plant, the plant becomes resistant because the foreign gene will expressed into the plant cell, and the plant becomes resistant against the particular disease. So this is all about Ti-plasmid. You can say vector for plants. Now next one, vector for animals. The most common vectors are used in animals are the adenovirus, papillomavirus and retrovirus. Vectors for animals. You can see in your NCERT class 12 book also. The most common vectors are adenovirus, retrovirus, retrovirus and papillomavirus. These virus used because these virus ability to convert normal cell into the cancerous cell. This virus have ability to convert normal cell into the cancerous tumor cell. Cancerous cell. Okay, but when these virus become disarmed means gene of interest added between the genetic material, say for the foreign DNA for development of resistant. Now that gene will express and a particular animal becomes resistant against the particular disease. So once again, how these viruses used? Normally these viruses responsible for conversion of normal cell into the cancerous cell. But when we insert our foreign gene between the DNA part or RNA part of the virus, okay, that gene will express as result. Suppose that the gene responsible for development of resistance, so that particular animal becomes resistant against the particular disease by disarming the particular virus. Disarming means DNA part become inactive due to introduction of foreign gene. So this is all about vectors for plants and animals. Once again, the most common vectors used in plants, that is Agrobacterium tumefaciens that causes a disease that is known as crown gall disease, and this bacterium has a special kind of larvae known as type. The I stands for tumor inducing larvae, and the most common vectors used in animals are, that is adenovirus, retrovirus and papillomavirus. Normally these viruses, the genetic material of these viruses is responsible for conversion of normal cells into the cancerous cells. But when we disarm the viral genetic material by introducing our gene of interest, or you can say foreign DNA, and that gene will express. Suppose that the gene is responsible for development of resistance, so that animal become resistant against the particular disease. So this is all about vectors for plants and animals. In the next class, we will discuss about the various transformation methods. Okay, thank you.